We are now only 15 days from the release of Jurassic World Evolution, and despite the recent month of content from IGN First, there is still plenty we don't know. We've seen gameplay of most of the islands by now, from the dusk setting of Isla Muerta to the shrouded in darkness Isla Pena, and even the sandbox mode of Isla Nublar. We've seen all of them by now, except for Isla Sorna. Sorna and Nublar are of course the only two islands that actually feature in the Jurassic Park films, with Sorna being home to both the second and third films in the franchise. The southern reaches of the island where the Lost World took place have a really different look to them compared to the northern areas where Jurassic Park 3 took place, and even look entirely different from the other islands we've seen in Jurassic World Evolution so far. Rather than that sort of tropical, exotic jungle with beaches and pristine waters, it's a redwood forest shrouded in mist, and rather than the Hawaiian Islands where the other films were set, it was actually filmed in the United States in, I believe, Colorado. This gives The Lost World and therefore Isla Sorna itself an entirely unique look in the franchise, and I hope deeply that one of the reasons it's being held back so far is that Evolution's version of the island will at least partially reflect that Lost World aesthetic, and perhaps even more. We'll get into that in a second. Whilst I'm not expecting an entirely new tile set or anything, I do think having an entire redwood forest is probably optimistic. It would seem a missed opportunity for it to look entirely alike with, say, Matanceros and the other daytime tropical islands. Even the addition of some mists rolling through the woods would give the island such a different look to the very clean aesthetic we've seen so far. If we can't get redwood forests, it'd be nice to get a little something at least. Saying that, whilst those shrouded redwoods are certainly a big part of what makes Sorna, there's more that could be done if we dream just a little bit bigger. Isla Sorna, or Site B, is filled with abandoned and overgrown buildings. We've got aviaries falling apart, communication centres crawling with vines, and the scattered remnants of the InGen expedition parties and the humans left behind. Poor Eddie. A few ruined buildings lurking in the jungles of Isla Sorna would be a great way to give the island some extra personality, a way to break up the monotony of what is going to be the largest island in the entire game. They could be obstacles for the player to remove before building their own park, or even situated outside of the buildable zone. Either way, a little bit of oomph to make Sorna feel special, as it certainly should. Hell, how about a crumpled plane hiding away in the forests to the north, or a river with a sunken vessel? Just little in-canon nods to what happened on the island in the past, and they've already shown slightly different habitats on the islands already, with the presence of beaches, as we saw in the Isla Muerta video from the other day. If we want to dream a little bit bigger, and that's sort of what we do here, how about acknowledging the Site B-ness of it all? While Site B has been ravaged and stripped of its dinosaurs according to the DPG website, Jurassic World Evolution is really under no obligation to follow the canon or semi-canon or whatever you want to call it. We've seen that already with the Evolution variant of Claire, who is well on board with the idea of yet another dinosaur park, even though her in-universe character, film universe character certainly wouldn't be. Perhaps when you first arrive at Isla Sorna, the mist begins to clear and you see a few stranded herds of herbivores and perhaps a wandering Spinosaurus. Think back to those Zoo Tycoon 2 missions in which you were given crates of animals at the beginning and told to house them in the upcoming park. How about doing the same thing with some dinosaurs? Your first task on Sorna could be to build a ranger station, build a couple of exhibits, and wrangle up those escaped dinosaurs, integrate them into your park, and stop them eating your guests and other minor concerns. For what it's worth, some of the gameplay from the original gameplay trailer for Jurassic World Evolution, way back now in October of last year, did show some islands that looked a little bit more Sorna-ish, and that is an official term. They had a time of day we haven't seen yet on the other islands. It looks a little bit like early morning or late afternoon, and certainly some sort of hazing in the distance. It was an early trailer, it doesn't mean much, but we can dream. I really hope there's a good reason Sorna has been held back this long, longer even than the Nublar sandbox. It is the final island of the campaign, the island where everything ends, where the plot finishes and we finish our initial journey through Jurassic World Evolution. It should feel special, and let's hope it does. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do take a second to throw me a like. I know that's like a typical annoying YouTuber thing, but it really does help me out. And I will see you lovely lemony lemons in the next episode. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. Quick little shout out at the end, this video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.